Hey everybody, here is a DIY using items from Dollar Tree. Now I have 16 sets of 2 Jenga blocks glued together. And then I have 4 sets of 3 Jenga blocks glued together to make a square. And then you're going to see me putting together a square using just 4 Jenga blocks. So you should have a 4, 3, and 1. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm sorry. As you can see them laying there. Now I'm using the 16 sets that I made of 2. I put those together to make 4 squares, which actually are going to look like diamonds. So you see me trying to place them together on there, and I want them to be as symmetrical as they can be, which when I went back and looked, they weren't as symmetrical as I wanted them to, but you have to take your time and do it. So I'm putting these 2 on top, and these are the big square is supposed to be laid down in a diamond format to put these on, and you'll see later on that I did go back and change it because it's supposed to all be in a diamond format. But just watch what I'm doing right here. And as I'm gluing it down, you can see I'm using a Jenga block underneath the squares to hold them up while the hot glue, as the wood glue sets up. I would advise you to use wood glue on these because hot glue can be a little bit bulky, but wood glue will hold these things securely for a long time. So now, after I put the 2 squares on in diamond format, I put the 1 square on, and that's very important because you have to attach the other 2 squares to that diamond in the middle. Actually, it's not going to be attached to it literally, but, you know, it's the centerpiece. Now, as you can see, I changed it to a diamond format. And you see that? That is really nice. So I made 2 of them. I'm going to make more. Now, this one, I'm gluing sets of 4 together. Sets of 4 blocks together. And we're going to make another wall piece. So I'm making another square. And all of these are going to be squares, but you're going to see how they get put together. So it's 3 pieces times 4 to make a square. And then you'll see the next set. And I'm using wood glue on here because, again, hot glue is too bulky. Even though hot glue will make it set immediately, hot glue is just, wood glue is just much better. Now you see a set of a square with 2 blocks. So you have 2 blocks, you have 3 blocks, you have 4 blocks, and then you have 5 blocks. And you put all of them together to make a square. And then you're going to set the squares inside of each other. You'll see in just a second. Okay, you see I set them inside each other and I'm gluing them to each other, but I'm pushing it to the corner. If you push them all to one corner, and you'll see what it's going to do. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 1. Make sure you wipe off that wood glue. And there you have the design. Look at that. That is so cool. And I'm just showing you different ways it's hanging. I love that one right there. So cool. And it's just 1 box of towering tumbling blocks. And now on to the last one. And this one is using Popsicle Sticks from Dollar Tree. And I got this cutter right here from Amazon. And I love it better than scissors because scissors can sometimes crack the wood. Whereas if you use those shears right there, those are actually garden shears. And you use those right there, it doesn't crack the wood at all. So the piece of paper that's laying on the table is the shape of a hexagon. And that's what I use as a template to make this particular project. And each one of these you have to make 2 sets of these so you can see the end result. So again, here I'm using wood glue. I made some of these before, but I used hot glue. I don't advise hot glue. Again, because it's bulky, but it could fall apart later on. But if you use wood glue, it'll hold very strong. And this is the wood glue from Dollar Tree. And I'm just following the template. And you do that, you make 1 with 3 hexagons on it connected together. And then on each side, you're going to make 2. And I hope I put this in here so you can really see it. And you really have to work with these and adjust them to make the points. And so it can work properly for you. And that's another thing about using the wood glue, because you can move the items around before the glue dries. Whereas if you use hot glue, it's an instant hold, so you can't do that. So now here I am with the hexagon, trying to figure out which side is which, because trust me, these sides are not even at all. And I'm trying to figure out which side was which so I can put it on the right side when I'm trying to connect the sticks. You want to do this, trust me. So then I finally find the right side, and then I begin gluing the sticks on. And it's such an easy process. I wish I knew how to do this the first time I did it, because I made a mess, and then I had to take it apart and do it again because I didn't know how to do this. So it's 2 different videos that I watched so that I can recreate these things, and I'm going to put the names of the creators who I used their videos to make these items. It's not my original creation, you guys. So here you do, you put, when you find the right side, you just are going to connect the sticks to what you already made. Okay? Don't try to make all the hexagons by themselves and then try to connect them together. It's just a pain in the neck. Do it this way, and you will have success. And check your sticks too, your popsicle sticks, because some of them can be warped. As you can see in this one of mine is warped. I used it anyway because at the end result, you're not really going to see it, but sometimes it makes it a little harder when you're using warped sticks. Now you can see here I put that one underneath that stick, and now I'm putting this one on top. And you'll see as you're making them, because you're going to keep connecting them together, and you don't want them to be super bulky. So some of them you're going to put on the top, and some of them you're going to put underneath. So these are 3 of them that are now connected together. And you see how pliable it is when you use the wood glue. You're absolutely able to readjust what you put down. So I cut all my sticks in advance. I cut one, decided what length I wanted it to be, and then I just cut a whole bunch of sticks. Don't ask me how many I cut because I don't know. I just cut a whole bunch of sticks so that when I got ready to put this together, they would already be cut. So here I am using the template again to connect. As you can see, there's 3 connected together, and now I'm going on the sides to connect them together. And the template really helps, believe me. Because the first time I did this, before I looked at this video, I was having all sorts of problems. But trust me, the template really works. And you always have to find the right side of the template, so when you connect them together, they can be basically the same size. And here I'm using hot glue. But this is the one I wanted to show you guys a little bit slower. I'm using hot glue just to do the video of this, but you really should use wood glue, because depending on what you're going to put on it, I don't know if yours is going to be heavy or not, but I'm going to put a mirror on mine. And you want to make sure that it's going to be sturdy enough to hold whatever you're going to put on it. So basically, that's how I put it together. And I did 2 sets of these to make the final result, which you're going to see. And because my work area is so small, I really can't show the whole thing like this at one time because my workspace is so small since we moved. But this is the gist of it. Now you see how it's tucked that under the bottom, because if I would have put it at the top, it would have been too bulky. And the whole point is not to make it bulky, because you have to connect 2 of these pieces together. So once you make this set, you're going to go right and make another one, and this is what you get. You connect them together, and that's it. Okay, thanks for watching. Lady T, signing out.